All right. Welcome everyone to another episode of Wong Chat. I think we're on episode 21. I don't even know. No, I think it's 22. I think last week we did 21. So I've been doing this is the 10th week, I believe. So it's been a while. Quarantine also kind of distorted my time. Like I feel like 10 week of has it been 10 weeks since quarantine? No, I started this before quarantine. I think quarantine started 6 weeks ago. I don't know. I'm losing track. Anyway, welcome to the show. This is Wong Chat, where I talk to my friends, talk to guests from different industry, just about anything. It's more like old friends catching up. You can watch this, of course, live now on Twitch, twitch.tv/ModernWongPhoto at 7 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We do have a special episode this Friday as well at 5 p.m. with Benjamin Wong. So check that out as well. We also have this video on YouTube. Later going to be on Spotify, on iTunes, any podcast platform. I'm going to have some bonus content on patreon.com/modernwongphoto as well. So feel free to check that out. Tonight we have Alanah Pearce. She does many things. You might have seen her face before on multiple shows as well. Also you see her on conventions. But my favorite place to see her is on Twitter. She is definitely a blast there. And I don't know, people were just very rude to her, and I don't know why. But anyway, let me go ahead and bring her on, and hopefully she can tell us about it. So, welcome, Alanah. Hello, how are you doing?
Whenever I have to set up for a Funhaus video, because we're doing all of our recordings from home right now, it takes about an hour before we can actually get to the gameplay of each individual person having technical problems with recording.
Oh, fun.
It's such a nightmare because your OBS always just wants to go back to its original settings or whatever. And we have to split the desktop audio, the Discord audio, and our microphones into different tracks for editing purposes. It's just such a fucking pain in the ass.
Same here. Like, originally I was just uploading this on directly to Twitch, and I don't record it because my computer couldn't handle it. But now I'm like, no, I still need to record it so I can edit it. You know, sometimes maybe my guest voice is too low or my voice too low.
Oh, they're muted.
Or muted, or any kind of reason. So I just have to play up the track and change it around. Oh, man. But I mean, at least you still, how does it work too? Is that you still play games the way you normally would, but you play multiplayer games?
We're mostly playing multiplayer games, yeah, which is still a thing that we do at Funhaus anyway. We have a single cam room where you play a single player game, 4 people sit behind the camera, and then we have a multi-cam room, which is where we play any multiplayer game. So we're mostly doing multiplayer games. We've tried a couple where someone plays something single player, streamed to a private Mixer, where we then watch them all stream, because Mixer is the only stream that has 0 latency. So we then all watch them on Mixer and commentate on what they're doing like we would in the office. But that's super complicated and breaks all the time.
That is. And also, even if 0 latency, there could be a reason for latency, regardless.
Generally there isn't. And I mean, yeah, it's totally it's happened once or twice, but for the most part, because we hear their microphone in Discord, but we see them on Mixer, the match is perfect, which is very impressive.
That's good. That is,
even though you're on Twitch, the Mixer is impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Twitch should have the capability to do that too, but maybe they haven't figured out how to roll it out to everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. They
have Amazon. They have Big Daddy Amazon, so I'm sure they have server that can handle.
So who do you think has the most money between Big Daddy Amazon and Big Daddy Microsoft?
Ooh, I feel right
Big Daddy Google is the big 3.
Yeah.
I feel like Google has the most money,
but they don't want to invest in it.
That's true. I want to look this up. Who has the most money between, was it Google, Amazon, and Microsoft? So let's go net worth.
YouTube Gaming tried it.
Amazon is 160 billion.
Okay.
Net worth Microsoft. Microsoft's got to be huge. I really don't know.
They're OG, so.
Microsoft 1 trillion. Oh my god.
Sorry, it's 7 digit.
Net worth Google 900 billion. So it's Microsoft, Google, and then Amazon. That's nuts, man.
But I feel like it's the opposite when it comes to spending, right? Google seems to spend the least on streaming or gaming.
They don't really invest in anything.
They try YouTube gaming,
in their music platform, in their social platform. I think they have this thing where, because they're so big, they think that they will just succeed no matter what. Which sells them short.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, YouTube gaming got cut off. I mean, Gmail is obviously still doing great for them, but is Google Plus like officially dead?
Oh yeah, they canceled it for a while ago. They're like,
Yeah, they kind of
nah,
like
we
destroyed
don't need this.
Hangouts, sort of. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know. They
kind of
just
like.
like choose pet projects for a bit because they have so much money. They're like, no, fuck it,
I mean,
and then they
what they
try
do
it
is
and it
that
doesn't work.
because I used to work in Silicon Valley, so how a lot of this big company works is that they're like, hey, we gonna start a whole new team. We're hired like 10 contractors or 20 contractors, not spending a lot of money on it, just enough to give them some money, but they're not full time. They're just like contractors. So
Yeah.
then they get paid to do those things. And then after that, it's like, oh, cool. You're done. We don't need you anymore. We start this project. If it works well, we'll keep on doing it. If it doesn't do well,
Yeah.
F you guys, I'm out. And then
I
just
wonder if
cut
they'll
it
do
off.
that with Stadia, because Stadia they actually hired employees.
They did. And they did a few
Started
activation too.
studios.
I saw them at
Yeah.
PAX. I saw them. They
Yeah.
did something in LA.
Yeah, they did the
Um,
downtown LA thing. Like, I wonder because they actually have put money into that, but it's clearly not worked very well from the jump. It
No.
still feels like it's in beta. I wonder
Because it's technically, I mean, it's just a stream service-ish kind of thing.
Yeah.
An interactive stream service. It's just you playing a device where talk to a computer somewhere really far with really high-end tech and then send it back. So
Yeah.
as you said, if they can figure out the zero latency thing, great.
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried like at home. I tried at like at event at their
Yeah.
activation stuff,
Which
but
is probably a
I-
mess. I
I don't trust
tried
it.
it in multiple different places. You
Uh-huh.
shouldn't. It's a bad deal anyway. But in my apartment in LA,
Uh-huh.
amazing. My experience was incredible. It worked extremely well. I streamed a game for 3 hours, one of their exclusive games. I think maybe their only exclusive, which is a game called Guilt, which the game is not very good. But like no problems whatsoever. And going to a website and just typing in the thing and then clicking on the thing and having a full game is rad. But it's probably just because I was really close to a data center in LA or something. Like it has to be really exclusive to me that worked so well when so many other people had massive problems. Also, like my download speeds at home are nuts. So I just feel like it worked for me, but for vast majority of people, it's useless. And then I tried it elsewhere. I tried it in Canada, actually. It was in Vancouver, and it was worthless. Like just complete shit. So it just depends where you are, which means it's not a good service.
So yeah, if you have good internet, I guess that would work. But if your internet is okay, not even great,
you need to be near one of Google's data centers specifically, as well.
Huh.
Yeah, so you have to have good internet, and you have to be near them, because that would depend on how far it has transfer.
I was talking to my friend I was talking to Linda earlier. That's what it was. Vampy beat me last week, and we're both from like NorCal, right?
Yeah.
You would think we are so close to Silicon Valley, Google, Facebook, all of those companies. Internet would be amazing. No, it was still trash. Like we don't have fiber. Like
pretty dramatically depends on where you are. I mean, someone in the chat just mentioned it. The platform area said the real reason why Alanah is in LA because Aussie has trash net. My internet in Australia was so bad. I went home for Christmas and I tried to play a game with someone, and it took like 2 days to download.
Wow.
And I was like, maybe we can play later tonight. It was just Apex Legends, which is maybe 45 gig. So like that's not a small file size, but that shouldn't take 3 days to download.
Especially when it downloads should be much faster than upload, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I know some people have faster up than down. It's super weird. So like for the most part, the Australian internet in the houses I've lived in has been so bad, and people keep asking me, with quarantine, like, would you go home? I'm like, well, if I did, I'd have to quit my job because the internet speed is so bad there that I can't play multiplayer games. So for me, it's not just like, oh, if you're working remotely anyway, why don't you do it from Australia? It's like, well, I would have to leave Funhaus and I wouldn't be able to stream. I would have to cancel my podcast. Like, it's a lot to walk away from in a small amount of time. But there are places in Australia, like in Melbourne, that have the fastest upload speeds and download speeds I've ever even encountered. It's like all over the place. Australia's not consistently bad. It's just where it is bad, it's terrible.
I think eventually we have to realize that internet might be a necessity, not really a...
Well, that's the problem, is the Australian government doesn't recognize that it's necessary.
Like...
So they didn't bother putting money into it.
I mean, things are on fire for a while for Australia, so I guess.
That's
There's
true.
Other place to put money first,
when things are literally on fire, you have other priorities. Right now, other things are also still on fire. But it's mostly just been like, I think the last couple of prime ministers have not considered it priority. And it is really expensive to roll out fiber.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely.
I mean,
Google I feel like
it for the whole of the US.
It's like a gangster thing. I think it's like a regional where it's like, oh, we take this turf and then you cannot put internet there. So that's why you can only buy like 1 or 2 internet service most of the time, if not only one.
Yeah, I can only get one, which is
Yeah,
Spectrum.
and
which
there's a
seems
problem too. I'm
shitty.
like, I have, again, it's our job, so like, yeah, I can give you more money. Just take my money, give me more internet, and they
Mhm.
wouldn't do it. Like
It's
I
so
have the
weird.
second highest already, but in order for me to get the highest, it's not even giving them more money. They have to come out and then like literally like take apart the roll outside of my house
No
just
way.
so that they could install some internet.
Yeah, which you
I'm
can't
like,
necessarily do if you're renting. Like you can't be like, oh, fuck
yeah,
it. Doesn't work that
exactly.
way.
So I already got the highest that I can get that's available to me through Spectrum. I was talking
Especially
to,
right now. I hope that this leads
mhm,
people to be like, that internet thing might be an
yeah,
asset. Let's spend money on
especially
that.
like like what teacher have to teach or like student have to go, no, do even
Yeah.
work, just work in general. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
now
the
suddenly
internet's
realize
keeping
with
the
the
fucking
internet.
economy afloat right now.
Oh yeah, and that's the only thing. Without it,
Single-handedly.
it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna get worse though. Like,
Yes.
I'm
It is,
glad
yeah.
we still kind of have a job. Like,
Yeah, I mean, uh, I like really Funhouse can exist like this pretty much forever. My industry
mhm,
is very online anyway. And one good thing that I hope comes out of this is that more companies are open to people working from home because I've worked for
mhm,
so many media companies that are online, but it's so against me working by myself. And I'm just so much more productive by myself.
uh huh,
So, like, if I used to do it when I was at IGN, I'd be like, can I just go write from a coffee shop around the corner? And
mhm,
sometimes they'd let me, but for the most part, they'd be like, nah. And I'd be like, but I could get this done in literally half the time if I didn't
mhm.
have people in a room just like bugging me all the time. So I keep
Yep.
being like, hopefully this makes media companies just like way more open to people actually working from home or
I
whatever.
mean, me
Because it's
as
proven to do
like
it.
as a boss, I always say like, as long as you get your job done, I don't care how you get it done.
Me
You
too.
get it
Anytime
done,
I've managed
cool.
someone, I've been like,
Hmm.
just get it done by the time you need
Yeah.
to get it done. Otherwise, I don't care what you do in your day. And
Hmm.
it's really funny, like Animal Crossing's out and everyone at Funhouse keeps playing Animal Crossing.
Uh huh.
And because my work hours are different to theirs, I can see them go in like during their regular work hours. And I'm like, oh yeah,
Hmm.
playing Animal Crossing on the job, are you? That must be nice. Like, shouldn't you be working? And like,
Huh.
it's just so funny seeing everyone. Like, I have all these friends in the media industry who are still technically working 9 to 5, and
Working.
it's like on
Hmm.
Animal Crossing, on Animal Crossing, and I'm like,
Yep.
lunch break again.
Huh.
So funny
It's
to
like,
watch.
and then like you run into someone where it's like when you run to your doctor at McDonald's, where it's like, oh yeah, you need to eat healthier, and then both of you show up at McDonald's, like, huh, let's not talk about
That
this.
has never happened to me, but I understand your point. Oh man.
But yeah, so I mean, for photography wise, it's strange. Like
Hmm.
part of my work can work from home, part of it's not. So I don't know. I've been doing more streaming now. That's why
Yeah.
more other stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't think I can do this forever. I might have to actually find a job now. Maybe. I don't know
Well,
yet.
how is the cosplay side of stuff changed? Like, are people still cosplaying in that community and just streaming it? Like, what's happened to that
So the
industry? Because
cosplay
it's so
industry
convention
has,
based.
yeah, the cosplay industry actually has changed a lot in the last 10 years gradually too. Like we have went from a convention based type of event and hobby to be a very home based, merch selling based, and people make a lot of money on, of course, Patreon and then now
Patreon.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of digital content. When we're physical to digital, we will go back to physical. I see that, but it won't be the same way. It'll be more like specific merch and specific like interaction and experience kind of
Mm,
things.
mm.
So we're not there yet. But right now it's all digital. But then also again, it really depends on the crowd, right? It's your fans for example Funhaus, they'll watch you guys on Funhaus. But you guys produce it regardless you do it at home and then or at at your office. It's still kind of like the same because they love you guys, which is great. This is actually great things. And for cosplayer, it's the same. People will love cosplayer because they love them for who they are. It's not just the photos, it's not just the video, it's not just whatever they cosplay, the character. They're like, oh, because this person, I love them for who they are.
Yeah.
So therefore, the need for photographer is actually not that high because they support them regardless. And if it's a business, why do you have to pay? I mean, if you have to think very business wise, why would you spend more money if you're going to get the same amounts of results, like payments
That
wise,
is
income wise?
true. I feel like you specifically can offer people legitimacy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they work with you or like someone else who's a known name as a cosplay photographer who's very good, like obviously you make quality photos that they could never get at home. It's just not going to happen compared to the way you shoot or edit or whatever. But I feel like you can also offer them like Like there are people who probably cosplay who are hobby cosplayers, which is also like a perfectly legit thing to do, but who want
Mhm.
to like move into that professional scope. And I feel like working with someone like you is what even publicly changes the perception of them being a hobbyist
It
versus like
does. It
professional.
does. And I mean that's a few things, right? Sometimes we do photo shoots where it's like some crazy location. It really bring more traffic as well. So you kind of like now, for example,
Yeah,
me and Jess went to the desert to shoot Mandalorian.
that
That
was so
really
good.
people
So
love it.
good.
So it's great. So I think it's two things, right? It's one, of course, people support the cosplayer for who they are. The other problem that we have is that um, cosplayer are a self-individual business, so
Mhm.
people can't really criticize them, and they don't compare. Cosplayer cannot compare each other that way
Yeah,
as
that's
well,
fair. Yeah.
which is kind of strange because like the problem with that is if you're, let's say, Razer versus Corsair versus Logitech, they could be like, hey, we make the best keyboard, and this is why. There's all the feature that we have. Cosplayer can't really say that. They can be like, hey, I am the best cosplayer because I do this, this, and that. And that people instantly like shut them down. It's like, wow, how dare you think you're so great? You need to be more humble.
Hmm.
And like movie can have movie critics, People can review movies, say movies great or bad, anything like that. But you can't go up to cosplayer and say, I don't think this cosplayer is as good as your other work, or like this one is better, or the other one is better.
It
As
is
soon as you say that,
extremely subjective because it's art based, which is an
mm-hmm,
interesting thing because a lot of people think that they can rate cosplay objectively and be like, well, this one's better than this one because it's more accurate. And be like, well, if she wasn't trying to, or he wasn't trying to be accurate and they
mm-hmm,
were trying to like do something creative or something unique with a concept, that
mm-hmm.
criticism doesn't work. But I feel like
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
perception of that hasn't quite hit a lot of people. Like people who casually see cosplay still get mad if it's not 100% accurate. And you're
Because
like, but
cosplay is such a
it's
young
art.
industry. It's
It's
very
true.
young as an
It's true.
industry. So people can't really have decide what it is yet. I mean, only
Yeah.
in the last 10 years where people were making real money. 10 years ago, people were not really making serious money. It's just hobby. People make some prints here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I've never made money from cosplay, but I feel like I started. It would have been 10 years ago that maybe 12 was my first cosplay, which
Hmm.
was Riddler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I probably was
So
15.
kind of, yeah, at that point, no one's making money. And a lot of us tried to do it. We did cosplay because we loved it. There's no
Yeah.
fame. Like when I first started, there's no fame at all. There's no Instagram. So we all just kind of like, oh, this is
True.
fun. We all just
Same,
nerd,
yeah.
get picked
Yeah.
on in school. We get bullied. And it's
Yeah.
like, let's go somewhere else where people accept me. Oh, conventions. Great.
Yeah.
And that's a problem too. Like people always ask us like, oh, how do you get famous in cosplay? Or how do you get famous in any of the internet stuff? And we're like, we don't know, man. We just kind of ride
No,
along.
I
And
mean,
it's just,
look, I get asked that all the time. It's like, how do you get this amount of followers on whenever? And my answer is always, every time, and I wish people would like buy it, is stop trying.
Mhm.
Just do whatever you want to do. Be
Mhm.
yourself. Be super genuine. Have fun. You have to work, as in you have to make
Oh, yeah.
stuff. And having a consistent brand helps. Like you mentioned, liking my Twitter. It's an interesting thing where I think my Twitter,
I
my
love your
YouTube-
Twitter.
thank you, and my Instagram all have very, very different audiences. Like I don't think the
Mhm.
overlap on those platforms is that big because I use them all dramatically differently.
Mhm.
My Twitter is like just really stupid jokes or insulting idiots who say stupid shit to me or like a stream of consciousness. It's all just like really dumb jokes. My Instagram is very much like a blog. Like it's very
Mhm.
much like, here's what I did today. Here's how I feel. My captions are always really long. Like I'm very personal on Instagram. My YouTube is
Mhm.
mostly like me talking about video games. But I think that those audiences are probably very separate. I would think there are like hundreds of thousands of people who aren't overlapped on the other ones who follow those
Mhm.
independently. So I have grown them each independently, and literally every single one of them, never tried, was always just have fun on this
Uh-huh.
platform and try to use the tools it gives you as effectively as possible. So like Instagram is really just post pictures that look clean. Don't clutter
So
everything or spam too
I'm
much
in
or whatever.
I'm in three worlds, same as you, right? YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and yes, they're different, definitely different. Because like for example, my model friends, cosplayer friends, they love Instagram. They understand it. They post photos, videos, great. But they don't understand Twitter. They literally say, "I don't get it." I'm like, "There's
Well, they
nothing to
use
get."
Twitter the same way they use Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, you should not. Like Twitter is more like whatever come to your mind. Like whenever you're on a cheater, just literally shit posting. Just whatever comes to your mind, just
My thing
post
with
it.
Twitter is that it has to be as accessible as possible. If like again, my tip for anyone is like, how do I get famous? How do I grow a YouTube channel? How do I do this? Just have fun, be yourself, do what you want to do. Don't think about anyone else because it'll never work. You'll just end up
Mhm.
copying people. You'll hate yourself. People won't enjoy the content because you're like clearly not being authentic. But with Twitter, it's like very much about making whatever you write as accessible to as many people as possible. So you can like post dumb inside jokes that you get that not many people will get, but you're not going to get followers that way.
No.
Because you have to recognize like Twitter is all about shareability and how many people a thing can be shared with.
I'm still laughing because like every time I think of your Twitter, I just reminded me of the post like that you made like a few days ago about something about you can't play video games because something happened on the internet on the 19th. So someone is like, oh, so tomorrow 420 you can't do crack, and then you're like, you think you do crack on 420?
Yeah, like, do you think people smoke crack on 420?
I was like, I don't think you understand what this 420 is.
That's not what that's about. Yeah. No, not even a little bit. I wonder how 420 went for everyone.
Probably smoking at home. So it's what they ask for all the time. Like, oh, I wish I could just, smoke a blunt at home. And I guess they got what they wish for.
I have this thing where I keep being like, dude, I'm at home. I have spare time. There's so much stuff I could be doing. I have like these half-written books and a screenplay. I got like 3/3 through, 3/3, 3/4 through. And, but I keep playing Animal Crossing. And so now I'm just like, fuck, I wish Animal Crossing would get out of my life right now, because there's so much stuff that I have all this free time for now that I can't do because stupid Animal Crossing had to come out.
I don't have a Switch. I don't have Animal Crossing. I am fine. Like, people are saying like, I mean, all my friends have become billionaire. That's the word, because they're all trading turnip. Every day I wake up now, it's like, people say, oh, what's the price of your turnips? Like, I don't care, man. The stock market that they have.
I don't have that much money in turnips, but I do have a very good island, and I got a little bit upset today because they announced bushes, and I was like, listen, I've built this whole island perfectly structured without bushes in mind, and you're just gonna throw those on me now, and I'm gonna have to be like, oh, how can I fit a bush in? It just seems rude. I put 100 hours in, and now you're like, bushes exist.
I have to change everything now. Yep.
You screwed my whole island up. God damn, rude. Inconsiderate.
You should make your island just like very, very small. Like terraform it to very small. It's like, it's just one bush. That's it. No more.
I give up. I quit. No, I'm pretty happy with my island. But I'm like at a point right now where I'm just trying to build a lot of bridges or staircases. That's really all that I'm waiting to do before I wait to do a bunch of other shit on a long list. It's going to take me like 7 days to build all the things I need to build.
Great. You can play God. Get it done in 7 days. I'm
just like occasionally catching a butterfly and otherwise just waiting. It's just fuck you, Animal Crossing.
I refuse to let it take over. I'm actually more busy now because like I don't have like my schedule usually to be very irregular. Like I used supposed to go to conventions every other week. That was my regular. But because that doesn't happen anymore, so therefore I have to figure out what my schedule is like now. And because of doing that, I have to spend more time to decide like maybe I want to stream more. Maybe I should do a podcast, or maybe I should do whatever I'm doing, which is this. So I'm actually busier than I was, surprisingly.
Well, in terms of photography, are you still like editing stuff for people, or?
I am still editing stuff here and there. But like my work consists of both. It was photography and photography and also conventions. Like I also have my own company where I work with content creator, influencer, that kind of things. So we have to transition that maybe to digital marketing, which is which is something we do as well. But again, client space a little bit different. So
it's crazy stuff. I feel like I'm really busy work wise, which is one thing that I think I'm really lucky for during this period of time. Is that like I still have a lot of work to do. If I didn't, I think that'd be really tough.
Yeah. So I mean that's why I understand it. Like lots of people out there, I'm not saying they should be, but they're protesting to open the country up. Like I get it. Like I'm not for it, but I understand where they're coming from. I
mean, the mental health repercussions of what we're going through are massive, and I don't feel like we're really talking about them. Like, I understand why people want that. I vehemently disagree with it and don't think it's a good idea at all. But I don't think it's like coming from nowhere. Like, it's got to be immense frustration. Like, people are desperate; they need money. Like, I understand those issues for sure. They are not invalid. They shouldn't be silenced. But it's also just that, but people will die. Like, as a person who's had pneumonia and has asthma, I'm a really high risk. And I keep being like, if you guys open this country and I have to go back to work, I will probably
I guess I'll just die.
Just die? Yeah. I'm like, if I get this thing, it'll hospitalize me. There's just no chance it won't. Like, I'm screwed. I will get pneumonia and I'll be in hospital again. That's how it's happened to me before. Just with something, I guess, a less serious flu. So I just don't Like if everything opens back up, I'm like, okay, that's cool, but what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like I
Like
feel like I
there's
need to stay home. I can't just go until cases are really low. Otherwise, I'm just fucked.
and that's
I don't know.
also assuming that your company will allow you to like, oh yeah, you can stay at home until we think it's
Yeah, Funhaus
okay-ish.
is generally like very against work from home stuff. So I don't know. We'd have to figure it out and like talk about it because I feel like they maybe would make an exception. No, I don't think they would. I don't think they would. They'd be like, functions in the room.
I guess you'll
I don't
just
know.
die.
I guess I'll just die. It's weird. So again, I understand why people want it. I get the desperation. I completely understand. But
Like
that doesn't mean
to
it
me,
outweighs millions of
this
deaths.
happens. I'm from Hong Kong, right? So this isn't the first time Hong Kong has gone through like a pandemic kind of situation. Some kind of virus. We have SARS and all kind of stuff. So for us, it's not the first time. It's always to me, it's like that one meme where James Franco go like first time, like dying.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, oh yeah, that's why they know what they're doing. But America, like, it's kind of new to them, so they're not sure how to handle it. They're all freaking out. Everyone's scared. So I don't
My
know.
sister just sent me a text saying my job just let go over 75% of employees, and my heart sank because it just came up, and I was like, "Why is my sister texting me at this time? Something weird must have happened." So
Is
she
she
goes, "My
okay?
job just let go over 75% of people," and then the next text is, "I'm continuing on." I was like, "Oh, thank fuck. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, for that to happen right now, she's fine. She's fine. Everything's fine." No, she's been working from home as well. My mom.
I can't tell us. I mean, that sounds like a weird flex as well too. It's like I am 1/4%. I mean 1/4. Like a 25% chance that I will make it, and I made it, suckers.
Glad she did though. I'm glad she's okay. Yeah, that'd be a bummer. No, it's
Yeah.
rough. It's rough. It's rough out here, fam.
Yep.
But it's
How
like
long?
people
How long
being
is
like,
gonna take? I guess it will wait until we have a
I suspect August, September.
It'll be gradual. Like I think we should go for a gradual solution. More like slowly open
Yeah.
some of the up, and also like more distancing for a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that will happen. And I think that one of the craziest things that's going to come out of that is probably that the slow reopening will take years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think it's going to be a couple of months. I think it's going to be years of gradual progression of this kind of opening up again. It's crazy. Like when it started, we thought it was just going to be 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then here we are. And it just keeps happening.
Month and a half later.
But viruses don't just go away,
Oh, like, they don't choose. They're like, oh yeah. It's like, oh, sorry, it's Friday. I gotta go.
People are inside. I
guess.
I better take a break. Like it just doesn't work that way. It's not going to stop trying to spread because that is its sole purpose of living is to try to spread.
Well, at least if the virus kill you, it won't be a stalker killing you. I feel like that should be your biggest fear for the longest time. That's true.
I actually do appreciate that. Yeah.
Did you have a lot of those incidents?
I mean, I've only spoken about one publicly. But yes, there have certainly been more than one.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, all of us have.
We'll be like, how was that stalker? I'll be like, yes, that one, which I only spoke about publicly because he made me, and that he posted a giant Reddit thread that went very viral. So a lot of people reached out to me about it.
Where he posted about it?
Yeah, it went viral because he made this Reddit thread about how I had blocked him and wasn't talking to him or whatever. It's a really complicated thing to deal with, because if you block these people, then sometimes it makes it worse. If you ignore it, it makes it worse. If you talk to them, it makes it worse. I just don't.
I have Turney on the show tomorrow.
Yeah. Hers was,
and you could go to that situation, and that was horrible.
Yeah. Thankfully, I'm very careful about my location and where I live and all that stuff. Even when I did a room tour video in my apartment, people complained in the comments were like, why didn't you just show the whole thing first and then break it down room by room? But I intentionally kind of did it out of sequence and never showed the whole thing, just so that it's not totally recognizable, I guess. It was I'm just gonna muddle this a bit. I remember I filmed a vlog where I walked to IGN to work in the morning from where I lived, and I, for that purposes of the walking part,
took a different route.
I didn't even go the same direction. I literally just filmed footage that I never used. There was one part where I was like, well, I do pass this and occasionally get a coffee here, but for the most part, we're just you just have to be really careful.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they don't try to find out where you live, they might try to find out where you go normally and just try to find you along the way.
It's been a problem with conventions and stuff now. I will only say yes if I have security and I have a list of people whose names and faces I ban that I have to be careful about. I don't know, man. It's stressful stuff. It is. That's what I was writing a screenplay about.
I mean, that's what that one YouTuber like got shot in the face. That one singer, YouTuber.
I mean, even a rapper recently got shot because he on like an Instagram live just happened to show his address on like it was on a package he had gotten. Someone found it and like screenshotted that, and then went to his
I have to be super careful too. Like whenever I shoot anything, I'm careful. But for extra cautious, I tell my editor as well too. Like anything that show my address or
I made all my family make all their shit private. Sometimes if I am somewhere in public and I want to post a story, I'll just make sure that I post it after I've already gone. Like there's just like a lot of stuff that you have to be
like
careful
when
about.
even when I travel, like cause like when I'm traveling, sometimes I have a passport or something. Sometimes my luggage tag might have my address.
Yeah.
So that kind of like most people don't have to think about it, but for us, if we have to vlog or take pictures, we have to be very careful.
I think it's worth everyone thinking about. To be honest, like I feel like everyone should be careful about that kind of stuff. But
there should be, yeah.
I do have to be mad careful about everything that I post, and like the only things I've ever had to edit out of any kind of live content is someone mentioning the vague area of LA that I live in. And I'll be like, nope, we're not having we're not narrowing this down at all, not even a little bit. Like I don't want to do that. Are
you scared ordering food though? Like do you do like
I've had
food service?
Like, Uber drivers and Postmates people recognize me and ask for photos, and every time I'm like, fuck. But then I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, what else am I supposed to do in that kind of situation? I had one Postmates guy be like, "Oh my god, huge fan. Is this your house?" And I was like,
"Nope, friend's house." Of course, like,
clearly is. Like, they're in my pajamas. Like, so like, I don't know what you want me to say, but
again, as you said, you don't want to anger them because like. You don't know what some people can do.
Most of these people are being really nice, but like
yes, but there could be one person. That's what I'm saying. You never know. You never know. That's the thing.
Well, you also like. I feel like with every individual person that I've had that I would consider a stalker is like that I've to some extent profiled them. Like I'd be like, I know this guy, I know his name, I know how he writes. So even if he makes another account, I generally know that it's him. And it's with each of them, you have to treat them differently because they each. There is no like, well, if you just block him, he'll be fine. I'm like, with that one, if I block him, will then just find another way to contact me, and I can tell him to not talk to me, and he will completely ignore it and send me 1,000 messages that I won't see about, how he's gonna come find me somewhere and he carries a knife on him or whatever. Like each of them has a different solution, and it's like for every single one, you would have to talk to a psychologist to be like, what do I do to prevent this? And people on the internet will always give you solutions, like they did with the guy who went viral.
I mean,
like, why didn't you do this? And be like, it doesn't work that way.
Props to human. Like we are very resourceful, and if we put all our mind into doing something, we can do a lot, but also a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Like if that is their goal, they will get you. Like if they wanted to.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I think the likelihood of anyone ever finding out where I live is like extremely low. I just don't buy that that's going to happen. But yeah, if they want to spend all of their time, like obsessing over you and sending you thousands of messages, they're just going to do it. They're just going to do it. The worst part is that if any of them escalate to you having to talk to the police, you have to.
But you have to prove
all
it.
Of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't just be like, just ignore it. Like you have to screenshot every single one of those fucking messages, and you can't block them because then they can't send anymore, or it erases the message history. It's the worst. Sometimes people are like, why didn't you block them? I need to make a case in case they kill me. So that's
in case
cool.
I die.
Yeah.
The worst case, I mean, I haven't had any of those situations. Thank God. Like, luckily so far. The worst that I have so far is only someone pretended to be me, and then asked a model for a nude.
That's fucked up.
What
happened?
Dumb.
Like, did she reach out to you? Because did she realize it was fake immediately? Yeah. Or no?
Yeah. So I was in the middle of a shoot, right? And then someone messaged me. And then there's like, hey, I first ignored it because I was in the shoot, so I didn't pay attention to it. It's just like some message coming in. It's like, okay, whatever. And then in the middle of shooting, she's still messaging me. I'm like, oh, okay, this is very strange. And then like and I saw a message that say like, hey, someone said that this is you. I'm like, wait, hold on. Then this is something different. And then I read it and it's like, oh, someone said that you want to shoot with me, but then you need some nude photos of me first. I'm like, wait a second. That's not how it works at all. That's not how photography work in general at all. No. You don't like, even if they were a nude model. Well, first of all, if they're a nude model, you don't have to ask them for nude. They're somewhere on their portfolio, so unnecessary.
That's true. They would already have them.
Yeah, and if they're not a nude model, like it's not common for you to ask someone to just shoot nude out of the blue, you know.
Yeah.
In fact, I actually have more models asking me if I'm okay shooting nude than me asking them.
That's
it's
very
funny.
nice.
It's very hilarious. Like, I just find it funny because because then I realized this, and that was in the beginning when I started doing more, you know.
Well, I feel like as a photographer, you can kind of never ask.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't feel like you can
I don't feel
ever really
comfortable.
ask that and it not be a bit weird, unless like you have
Unless you do it for like
developed-
work. Yeah.
right. You've developed some kind of like very strong artistic relationship, and it's like an
Mhm.
art piece or something. But okay, I
And,
had my
and
hair,
all your
my
portfolio are
hairdresser-
nude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
my hairdresser asked if there are any intimate photos of me. She was like, okay, I'm also an artist. She's a very good painter and a
Mhm.
sculptor. And she was like, can I just have like any picture of you? You can't have taken it yourself. It needs to have been taken by a partner that is like intimate or sexual in nature, because I will paint it. But I'm going to remove your head and identification. I still said no. I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. We're not going to do any of that.
Yeah.
But
So-
like that was the one instance in which I was like, okay, you're asking for like a very specific art gallery reason. This
Mhm.
isn't like, you're not asking in an invasive way. I feel like a man could have asked me that and I still would have been like, okay, I understand. And like she showed
Mhm.
me examples, and like she has this like painting literally on her wall that is exactly of that.
Mhm.
But I was still like, I'm not gonna do it. But you didn't ask me in a way that was creepy. But for the most
Yeah.
part, I think if someone's gonna ask that, you're gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
No.
And besides, like I would never ask someone who don't do nude photos to ask them shoot nude, because if they're never done it before, they're really awkward actually. They're
Yeah.
very new to it and they don't know how to pose, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's not sexy. Like, you know.
Yeah, true.
In fact, if they're new, it's okay if they ask me so I can teach them how to pose nude. Because actually
I can
posting nude
imagine
is
that would
it's
be
tricky.
really awkward.
It's hard. It's actually really
Yeah.
hard because like it's unlike cosplay. You have no props. You have no any
You have
shirts,
no
no dress.
hold.
You can't do like pose with your shirt and like play around with your dress.
Mm.
None of that. It's all your body. So you have to be very comfortable and know how to do different angle and different poses, that kind of thing. Yeah, so
Interesting.
it's more difficult. But anyway, so she told me that someone asked her to send nude, which is like that's not something I do. And then but she was still talking to him. I'm like, okay, cool. Find out what his information is to making sure that's this what they're trying to do. And then he was also not that bright, so he started giving her a lot of informations. So then of course like now there's a problem because at first you're just saluting nude, but now you're using my name to ask someone for nude. And good thing she tell me. If she doesn't and she think that was me, that could go really badly for me.
Yeah, I mean
So
that could have like gone viral, and
Yep.
I mean people would have known immediately that you wouldn't do that. But
Yep.
yeah,
But
that's
it would still take me
pointless.
time to. It would still take time to recover.
Right.
But it's
And
just
there would
annoying.
be some people who would never see your explanation.
Yep.
who
They
would
never
just, like,
read
think-
it. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
that's
and
fucked
some could be, I heard that he's a creepy photographer or
I mean,
something.
that shit happens
That's
so
how it
fast
works.
on the
Yeah.
internet anyway. Like it
Oh,
just
yeah.
passes and then people believe it, and then that's it.
Mhm.
So you
Yep.
know about it. Like,
Yep.
oh fuck.
Mhm. Yep.
It
So
happens.
then I was like, no, I need to make an example to make sure this doesn't happen ever again.
Mhm.
So I found out who he is, and then I know did my homework, because like you messaged me, like fine, I have to do my work now. I find out where he lives. I find out his divorced parents. I find out where his work,
How did
where
you
his
do
second
that?
job is. This is what I do a lot. And then if I, have to, I mean, this guy started it, so I have to.
Yeah, sure.
So, and I call his old work, and then he doesn't work there anymore. I call Pizza Hut, that's where he worked now, and also Uber, where he most likely got his job. That's near his high school from his so-called girlfriend. They kind of got together, but it's complicated, but not really. And then like I figure out that he does work there because I called it, and they're like, oh yeah, he's not here right now. And then it's like, okay, so that means he does work here. So I gave him a chance, I tried to talk to the manager to like, hey, this is the problem. Like I need to talk to them, and they're like, nope, they wouldn't accept any of it. Like I gave them some chance. Like the first time she hung up on me too, the manager. So I'm like, okay, I just want to making sure. I want to talk to him to making sure like, hey, you can't do this before I put him on blast. So that didn't work. So like, all right, cool. I guess then I gathered all the screenshots and all the stuff to let people know this is not me. This is some other guy called Brad Johnson. And then he decided to pretend to be me. The funny thing is that there's two funny things. Funny one, he lived in Texas. And the girl he's losing nude is also from Texas. And Texas doesn't fuck around. Like the law is that if you just pretending to be someone, not even asking for nude, just pretending to be someone else, it could be fined up to $10,000 and 10 years in jail.
No way.
Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ.
You took that risk, dude.
Yeah. He's like, come on. And then, yeah, that's a huge risk. Like, you could just spend like $10, $5 and just, give money to some Patreon girls or some OnlyFans, some that want to do this. Like, this is their job and they'll be more than happy to take your money. you know,
Seems
and they'll
nuts.
send you whatever nude that you want. That's their job. Do it, support them, support all those workers. But then nope. Okay, so then we talk, and then he sent me an email too. He did this like reverse sandwich. Like normally when you do a compliment sandwich, it's something nice, something not so nice, and then something nice again to like balance it. He did the opposite, where at first he was like saying that it wasn't him, like he just randomly picked two names, which just so happened to be Martin and Wong, and then like just decided like decided to say like, oh, pretend to be he is a random guy that I thought of that could does a photography and work with suicide girls and all this stuff, and that's why like what? And then middle part's like and he said like, oh, he admit that he did wrong, so like okay, so he immediately did it, and lastly he still have to go back and say, but technically I never said it was me, so I never said it was you or something, like
Wow.
Like, why? What? Like, why is he
trying to like
digging?
make a legal case, but doesn't know how to do it?
Exactly. And then so I was like, hey, you know what? You definitely fucked up, and I gave him all this stuff, and I was like, hey, you know what? I don't want to do anything, so would you mind just donating $1,000 to charity? Because I don't want your money. Like I don't want to deal with you. Just you do some good work and stuff like that. So so there's a funny situation too. Actually, no, there's three funny things. The second thing is that he did actually send in money. So now I got a card from I think it was Red Cross. I forgot which charity we sent it to, but he donated $1,000 to charity. And I actually got a card from the charity organization that say, oh, this person donated in your name. Thank you so much. And it come with his address. So now I know exactly where he lives. So yeah. So, but originally, if you give that $1,000 to any of those people that want to sell nude, you'll have so much nude. Right? People will be gracefully take your money too.
On any of them.
Yeah. And last thing that was funny was that the girl was actually a like a porn model. Like she used Twitter, but he doesn't use Twitter. On her Twitter, it's like full on hardcore porn. So completely nude.
I wonder if like the catch was that he was trying to be like, yeah, but you sent something fresh to me that no one else has, or something. I
think there's just so many dumb things that happen. It's a combination of a bunch of dumb situation. So then that's why like he doesn't understand how that works, and he doesn't know he can just look it up or Google the person. I don't know. And he doesn't use Twitter. Because I check his Twitter too. Yeah, he has to play himself. I check his Twitter as well. He's not active, so he doesn't really use it. So I was like, you can just follow her, and then she's literally like taking a dick into her butt. I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, you do you, but
you just wanted a nude in the Facebook DMs.
Yeah, so that's why she messaged me, because she actually worked in that industry, so she know photographers do not ask models to send nude. So,
no, that's so weird. I don't imagine why anyone would really ever do that. Like,
I need to frame that card sometime. I don't know where it is, but I need to frame it.
You should. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I sometimes will have people like, even though I'm not a model and I honestly hate having my photo taken, be like, we should shoot sometime. You should do this cosplay. And it's always just like a suggestion of like someone who's half naked. I'm like, I don't think like asking someone to take photos with them is a creepy thing, but when you like follow it up with like a character that like isn't in line with any cosplay I've done before and just has boobs out, like, I'm gonna be like, well, I know what you're trying to do. Like, do you think I'm aware of what's happening here? Like, do you think I'm that dumb? What did you think was gonna happen? But they do that kind of often.
Speaking of porn stuff, I really like your YouTube video. I was like, where's it gonna go, Martin? I really like your video on. I actually quote it a lot too because I watched it. Is your reading the analytic of Pornhub?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, the video game stuff, and then
so interesting.
I actually look up Minecraft porn.
Oh, what is it? I didn't look it up.
Oh, really? I did. I looked it up. It's weird. So you have two types, right? One is that it's just like Minecraft, which is a bunch of box. So it's like Japanese censor porn. Then it's just like cube shape. Is it
still sexual?
Kind of. And then you have like, of course, a long shaped dick, which is a block, like just. Like,
okay, so it's not like in engine. It's not in the game.
But
it's just
looks
like it.
But some of them does change the difference. So everything's still boxy, except the boobs are round shaped. It's like, what? And some of them have like painted vagina on it. So like, I don't know, like sharp vagina. I don't know. It's weird. And I'm like, what? So it feels so different because everything's boxy.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me how that took off. Like kid's playing Minecraft and like, oh yeah, I want to have sex with that. Like, I don't buy that that's a thing that's happening. I don't know where it came from. How did it
easier for them to find girls, cute girl, girls with no clothes, and then girls no clothes, girls sexy. Like those are usually you can see when like those boys
Right.
searching stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, Minecraft would be weird. But like Minecraft porn. Like just I don't know what's the step in between.
I'm just gonna like look it up on Google Images. You know, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go full Pornhub, but I just want to see what it looks like because I
It's
didn't look
hilarious.
it up.
Yeah.
Minecraft porn images.
Let me pull up to.
I mean, this doesn't even. Oh, I can see there's real boobs there.
Yeah, some of them have
It's
weird,
so
but here's like it's
funny.
so out of
This
elements.
image, this girl just has like, you know how they usually have like block hands? She just has little hole hands. Her hands have little holes in them.
Oh.
Bitch, what
So
those
she can
hands
grab
do.
dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, some of them have box boobs. Oh, this one's funnier. She have ball shaped butt.
Oh my god.
Like she look like a
They have
Lego,
little
but then
dicks on 'em.
yeah. So everything is round except boobs and butt, which is again really out of elements. It's very
It's
strange.
probably because that's like your brain needs those things to be round to identify them as sexual for some reason. Like if they're squares, you just can't. Oh, I don't know. People got off to Lara Croft. I don't know.
Again,
This
I mean,
is
it's similar.
scam.
I mean, so here's the thing: is it allowed for Japanese to play those now because censorship? But it's not technically.
Wait, like Japanese people can't play Minecraft?
No, because like Japanese people have censorship. That's why all the porns and all the hentais
Their
are
porn is always
pixelated.
blurred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with this, technically, it's pixel-ish.
True. Did they still
So
blur
they don't
it?
have to censor. Exactly, they have to censor on top of that.
Hmm.
And
Is
actually,
it just
that's
like a company-wide law that you have to censor porn in Japan?
it's a country law. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, this is why I actually brought this up too. This is why tentacle is such a big thing. Tentacle are not dicks, therefore
So
it
they don't
doesn't
blur
require
them.
censor. Yeah.
But do they still have to blur the vagina?
Yes. Because
Interesting.
it's genitalia. Yes.
Interesting.
So it's a little bit trickier when it is a monster girl. I think I don't know. Maybe that's why monster girls are big because like they're a monster. They don't have
I've seen
vagina.
like wolves or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. So it. So it's just like I don't know censorship. Some require it, some doesn't. That's why. Oh wow, Baby Yoda.
Just arrived.
Great.
It was very cute.
That is cool.
It says
That's
Le
very cute.
Enfant on it. That's really good.
It's very nice.
That's good. Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah. No, but so that's why I explained to my friends like that's why fun fact hentai have tentacles.
Well,
Tentacles
I don't know.
are
Like
not
different countries have different laws. Like in the U.S., you can't have anything that's explicitly assault. They're actually very strict about sibling stuff. I was talking to somebody who works in the porn industry about this. Basically, if you have any kind of like incest scenario, anyone who's related, they have to mention at every like certain amount of minutes that they're not actually related. So like you
so
know,
that's
like
why it's always step.
Yeah, but they also have to say it multiple times in the video. But like if you look at like Pornhub or X videos or I don't remember what the YouPorn, whatever the go-to sites are, you'll always see like shortened versions of full porn videos, so it doesn't count for them because they're like highlights reels. But if you watch a full video of like stepmom porn, they have to say at regular intervals, "We're not related. You're my stepson." What is the real dad going to think? Like they have to like specify who say it.
That's why. Have you seen the video where it was two different videos, right? One was the YouTube one where some guy was like, it's a funny video. The girls like keep coming up to him and then it's like, step brother, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lost. It's our house. It's like, why you keep calling me step brother? Just call me Mike, So that's a reason.
You don't do that anyway. Like I also always find it weird in any kind of film and TV. Like say someone's on the phone and they're like, "Hey dad, yeah, I'm good dad, how you doing dad?" And like, why do you say it so much? Like I feel like I only really, if I talk to my dad on the phone, say we have like a half-hour phone call once a week or whatever is probably what we do, I will maybe call him dad once,
maybe in the beginning or something, but like overall I was just calling
even
him
in the beginning I'd be like, "Hey,
what's up?" Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, "Hey dad."
Hello,
like you just don't you just, and when I leave I'm not like, "Okay, bye dad." Like you just don't do that. So whenever people sign off or sign on and use people's names too much, I always find it really jarring. You're like, no one in real life, like I haven't mentioned your name once in this podcast.
I don't go like, "Oh yeah, that is great, Alanah."
I know, right? Like I have not said Martin at all this whole time because
you're just talking. If it's strange, it's just like out of.
I don't need to address you. It's such a weird, common thing that happens in movies that I always find so frustrating. I'm like, why do you keep writing these bits in?
For
it's
April
maybe because
Fools,
the writers are like trying to visualize the two of them talking to each other, and they need to like
not but not like watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
for
organic.
April Fools, I forgot which porn director, but they made a video on like it's a funny video. Again, it's also PG-13. It's just they're all porn star, but they're like talking, and then eventually they realize none of them are related in any way. Like, oh, what? We're just like stranger having sex? Oh, disgusting! You're not my step brother.
That's really good.
And they try to find their fix. They're like, okay, you're my doctor. Are you my step doctor? It's like, nope, just doctor. How about step doctor? It's like, nope, just doctor.
Did that go up this year?
Yeah, it was just this year. I can send it to you later.
Because I feel like most of like April Fools got banned this year. Like no one did it. People just decided they weren't allowed. Like April Fools got cancelled. People were like, don't be making fun of stuff. Whereas that, I'd be happy to watch because that's like dumb and fun.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Stuff
Yeah,
that's like tricking people. Everyone was like, we don't need that shit right now.
Do you follow the Pornhub Twitter?
No, should I?
You should. It's hilarious.
I have to unfollow someone to follow that.
It's hilarious.
I'm following 666 people, and I have been for like 2 years, and I don't want to ruin it. Pornhub. Why do they call themselves Pornhub Aria?
Because Aria is the girl that catered the whole Twitter, so they actually have that person dedicated to it, which is great. So you know it's just not bot, and it's just hilarious.
That's cool.
The great thing about it is that actually most of the stuff on Pornhub Twitter is not like
it's memes.
Yeah, it's meme. It's not. It's mostly funny. It's not even. And sometimes they have sex education too.
Oh, really?
Which is great. Yeah.
I mean, it means like doing it right. Like, I think posting porn on Pornhub is not going to get you much engagement. Yeah. People, unless they're like fake accounts, can't engage with porn.
Do they
have a stay home hub?
I don't know if they actually even show anything that is like.
Not from what I can see so far.
Yeah, everything seems to be just meme and funny. Sometimes they will retweet girl, but like never like actually boobs a vagina. So it's mostly hilarious, which is great. And they actually follow me now.
These
it's like,
are really good memes. Oh, nice. Gotta get that Pornhub
like,
follow.
Thank you. Yeah, I know.
This is really good. Oh, they have a Pornhub podcast?
And some of them is actually like legit like sex education.
Well, I mean,
they have like doctor on it.
I don't know why we keep talking about porn right now, Martin, but learning about porn stuff is like super interesting sometimes. Like I've read articles of women being like the poses that you have to hold are extremely difficult. They're like, really it looks like we're having a great time, but this is basically yoga and it's really hard to maintain and it's not comfortable. It is very much an act and not something that is like regular intercourse, even in the way it feels. They're like, no, and like men usually finish like 4 times in the span of one video. They just cut around it. Like, it's crazy shit.
I read articles about, guy porn star as well. And I have also some porn star friends as well too. It's like same thing. It's like, it's awkward. It's weird. But because like a lot of time when you have sex with someone, it's like, okay, you're on the same plane. But when you're doing for porn, it's like, again, stage
you're facing different directions.
Exactly. So your face like a V shape. It's like, it's just like when I'm talking to you, it'll be like this. But if you're on stage, it'll be like, hi, what's up? Oh, today's a great show. Like,
it's weird if you're acting. So it's going to be weird when you're acting naked also. It's just fucking strange. Yeah. It's supposed to be like the type of fitness that like regimes that they have to stay fit for porn is like yoga Pilates type stuff. It's not like just taking a bunch of dicks on a weekend. Like it's like very like specific to holding poses and not getting a cramp, like being in a weird position or whatever. It's fascinating. Difficult industry, not that easy. Turns out.
I was thinking the other day too. I mean, at first I was porn, but then I realized it's most camera and photographer operator, like camera operator, is that I think we naturally instinctively avoid reflective surface. Like I think I do that. I feel like a vampire because like when you're shooting any video, photos, especially in porn, you don't want to see that videographer in it, But it's obvious someone is camera operating it, when you're using multiple angles or like moving around, It's always strange when they have porn where it's like, oh no, it's only me and you, or like, and also a whole team behind going like,
you've got an audio guy, you've got a guy who's like controlling the barrel of lube, you've got like
the host, the director, all the lighting, Yeah. You need a lot of lighting for porn. So, so we just have to avoid, I feel like for most camera operators, it's just instinctive for us now to just avoid camera at all time. I mean, reflective surface. If time see a mirror,
you do it even if you're not holding a camera, you just avoid reflective surface.
It's like, a mirror. Oh no, a glass. So just I don't know. I feel like that's a random thing that I thought of because I always see things when I'm watching any video too. I will instantly see the reflective surface as well. Like, is that a photographer, videographer guy there? Like, am I seeing it? I can see him.
Yeah. I mean, there's things that you start to pay attention to if you're in an industry that other people don't pay attention to. Like, one thing that drives me nuts, and I feel like it probably does drive other people nuts, but not to the extent to which it drives me nuts, is I can't stand seeing people when they're vlogging or whatever look in their viewfinder, or rather in an image.
You mean like a little bit off the camera?
Yeah, I mean they're looking off because they're looking at themselves rather than looking in the lens, and I'm like, just look at the fucking lens. And I get it, because like you want to make sure the shot looks right.
You can take a quick glance, but not like the whole time.
Right,
Yeah.
I'll take glances to like make sure everything looks okay, but just if they're just staring at it the whole time, I'm like, the lens is right there.
Yeah.
Why aren't you looking at the lens?
Also, you should be able to see like at least the little screens. Like, okay, am I within the frame? As long as I'm within the frame, I should be fine. You know.
Yeah, I will look maybe like twice every video, which, you know, if I do a Q&A or whatever, it takes me about 20 minutes to record and usually ends up being like 12 minutes long. But like, I'll look twice maybe and be like, yep, looks fine. All right, we're good. It's like, it's not.
It's kind of like when you talk to someone and they just keep staring at your forehead, but not your eyes.
Yeah.
It's somewhere off, and you're like,
hey, what's wrong with my forehead?
Yeah, what's happened? Yeah, that's how you can annoy someone. But yeah, they do that a lot. It's funny. Did you go to TwitchCon?
I did this year. It was my first.
It's very funny when you have like new streamer that doing it too. They're very loud and very obvious they're new streaming, and they will let you know. They're always, it's like a vegan at a a marathon runner or someone, like they will let you know if they're a streamer. And it's weird at TwitchCon because someone's like, "Oh hi, I am a streamer." It's like, we know. First of all, it's obvious. It look like it, and we're all
much everyone here.
Yeah, like almost everyone here are a streamer, and with your color hair and the way you're talking to a camera right now, yes, we know you're a streamer.
Yeah,
but it's usually new ones that do that.
It's definitely a YouTube thing too, where like when people start out, they think that they have to be a certain way. I'm like, I don't fake anything on YouTube at all. I'm pretty much exactly the same. So I won't be like, hey everyone, I'm Alanah, welcome to my channel, let's play video games. But people think that they have to do that for some reason. I genuinely don't even really know why.
I saw a dumb TikTok that got shared on Facebook or something, but it was like, that's like 1 day on YouTube and 3 days on YouTube, or like 6 months in YouTube. And last one, they were like, what's up everybody, it's Morning here, like make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, you know.
I guess there are some people who still do it successfully, but not as much. Like when people start out, they really think they have to do it for some reason. You're like, you don't even have to do an intro.
Because someone made it work, and they all just realized. I mean, same with gaming chair. I was complaining to a friend about this too. Like some of them are comfortable, but a lot of them are not that comfortable.
No, most of them suck.
Yeah, and we're just like, yeah, that's what gamer use now. It's like, yeah, that's how you know you're a gamer. It's weird. It's very strange. You gotta have
your gamer chair, but most of them are just like reused car seats. Like they're not even good. Like. Yeah, a lot of them suck. Mine at home is Vertigear, and I actually do really like that one because it's super cushioned. But a lot of them are just fucking car seats. Yeah. We're just like,
and they also sell it for hundreds of dollars. Very expensive.
Nuts.
For no, like,
don't understand.
Whoever did the marketing for that, good job. Like you guys made it, and you become a thing. You know,
for every single company.
Yeah,
it's
and then just I don't know. So
I
here I have one too.
Keyboards and mouses and headphones are like things
that
makes
sense.
Necessary to help you with comfort and playing video games. The chairs,
and they're actually pretty good. Yeah, they keep on improving too.
The chairs we just keep doing because that's what they are.
Yeah,
we know we can do it, so we just keep fucking doing it.
And then it's strange when someone, it's strange when someone like not kind of have one. I don't know. They all have one, so I guess it might stand out if you don't. I think it's a hype thing. It's more like, oh, they have it, I need to have it too to prove that I am a gamer.
Yeah, I mean that's how that stuff works. That's how marketing works. It's like most of the shit you don't need. You just someone tricked you into thinking you need it. That's literally the whole aim of the game. I studied marketing at university. It's a really interesting one because they go over how much of marketing is based on insecurity. So a lot of modern marketing, the tactic is trying to tell you there's something wrong with you. And they do it with like hair commercials. They'll be like silky, smooth.
Oh yeah.
They try to convince you that your hair is inferior.
Never as good as that.
Like that, which you can't possibly have anyway. But you never would have thought about how silky or smooth your hair was, or not generally, until you've heard 100 ads tell you that hair should be silky and smooth, and thus you need this product to have silky smooth hair.
Like
unlike you, who just has silky smooth hair all the time.
Sorry, I just wake up like I do.
So beautiful.
Woman razor commercial do not make sense. Like shaving razor.
They're not even selling anything. Because like, what are you?
None of them ever show a hairy leg.
Shit? No, I know.
Like I want to see someone that actually have like armpit hair and then like leg hair, and they're shaving it. Like you're not shaving anything. It's already clean. Like what are you doing?
Doesn't mean anything.
At least men shaving, they would show like first a beard and then they're like, oh, then they cut it. You know, like okay, I see a before and after. Those are all
kind of the same. It's like some hot shirtless buff dude with perfect hair, like in a mirror, like.
Yeah.
Is that how you think most people look when shaving? Doubt it.
Yeah, and you think someone looks like that needs shaving? They already have like a nice.
Yeah, it's like the perfect shadow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, same for like hair commercial. Like I feel like if I have my hair grow again, I can do a hair commercial, even though like, but it has nothing to do with the product I use because I would have never used that product. You know?
Yeah. That's a major thing. It's like some of it's just natural, and they try and make you think.
Every workout, every fitness like equipment.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This is all the
you're gonna get
best, and
six
it made
packs.
everyone super hot. Nah.
Yeah,
We probably ate some good food too.
but that's a problem, right? People like things that are pretty, that's like nicer looking. It's just
For sure.
visually obsessive. So that's
Yeah.
why I was saying like I think CVS or Walgreens, one of them were saying that, oh, we're gonna start having no Photoshop in our photos or like in our product. Or if they do, we need to have a sign on it. So okay, I see where you're coming from, but I don't think that's gonna work.
Well, it
Because
depends what they mean by no Photoshop, because like
you can do light adjustment, but no like, taking out
exactly.
pimples, stuff
So
like
like
that.
a lot of my pretty much all of my Instagram photos I've shown before and afters just so people know how much I edit them. Like I fuck with lighting and contrast and like saturation and vibrance a ton,
Mm-hmm.
but I won't touch myself unless I
Mm.
have a pimple. In which case, sometimes I will get rid of
Mhm.
that pimple. Sometimes I'll make my face lighter to stand out
Mhm.
against a background more, but it's only ever lighting. And if they're doing that, I would understand. If it's like a process of, well, we're making our photos like have better contrast, then I don't think you need to tell me you do that.
No.
That's fine. You're just making an image look more
Here's the
attractive,
problem,
and I
though.
prefer to see it. But if you're photoshopping models to look thinner or whatever, I think it's a good thing if they tell people they've done that.
Yes and no, because then so yes, make people feel better. The idea I think is great, but the problem you're gonna run into is that because unless you can change how people see things, like things, if people don't care about pretty people anymore, cool, then yes, then that will work. But people will definitely buy more things if it's someone's prettier on it. So therefore, you're gonna have a problem.
True, but
You're
there's
gonna
still
hire
so many people who are so stupid pretty without Photoshop that are getting Photoshopped.
so exactly. No, then that's the problem. Then you'll only get hired people who are naturally pretty.
Yeah,
that is the problem, and
which
you're not gonna have
people will complain
photographer,
about.
retoucher,
Like,
retoucher.
pretty
Exactly.
people. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So I mean, I work with models all the time, and then most of them are not perfect. Like normally, so nobody's perfect.
Mhm.
So I spend hours. I'm more of a retoucher than a photographer, actually. I spend hours and hours. Like each photos take me about 2 hours to edit.
No
2
way.
to 3. Yeah, because I making sure I can zoom. It can be a billboard size, and making sure like all the skin still look like skin, but look perfect. But definitely it's not perfect. But that's part of retouching. To me, it's kind of like sculpting. It's my kind of art.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
So, but if you make it only pretty people only, then you're gonna take out a bunch of models who are pretty already, but not super pretty, and then you're gonna take out a bunch of retoucher job because then like
you just ruin a bunch of people's jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Again, idea is good, but like many things, idea's gonna be great. Implementation, it's not gonna work that way.
Yeah, I guess we'll see if it works.
Yeah,
because it's also that like people are a lot more critical of images they see online or images they see in advertising than they are of people in the real world, for sure. Like there's this weird concept of hot now, I think, where you can be like, oh, she's hot, but she is completely photoshopped and you know that, but you still call her hot. And you can see someone who isn't photoshopped at all and be like, that girl's ugly. But if you saw both of those girls in person, you might even think they're the same. You might have the same rating of them. So it's like we have this like skewed version of like Instagram hot is a different standard to real world hot, and those two things mean different things now.
Yeah,
like,
even knowing like the magic you like filter and all that stuff, you still like, no, that girl's prettier, and it's like, what?
Yeah,
it's the same, Yeah.
Yeah, there's this girl that I follow who her face is always so smooth that it looks blurry, but everything else in her photos is, and I follow her because she's got really good fashion sense. That's like specifically why, like I love the clothes she wears. So I don't care that she's doing it. But her face is always so smooth that it looks like it's blurry and the rest of the background is perfectly like in focus, sharp. Yeah. And the difference between the two is like, well, everyone knows. Like everyone can see that. Like she's not hiding it. It's very obvious that that's happening. But it gives you this
people like that.
I mean, when I picture this girl's face, I picture blur. Like it's like I can't,
because you never see it without the blur.
No, I don't know what that would look like. I'm like, what is your face without this? I don't know. It's like I can't comprehend what that looks like. It's really
that's
odd.
How Asian cosplayer are like Chinese, Japanese. The photographers actually don't edit the photos. Most of them is a cosplayer who edit the photos. So they all have the same editing, same photo style. If you look at Chinese cosplayer. And Japanese, because it's the same person editing them, not different photographer coming in, try different stuff.
Oh, interesting. Well, I guess
so
that's kind of a bummer because it means all their photos, would be sort of the same. Whereas if you have different photographers or whatever, you have really different styles.
It's still exactly the same. But then that's why you can see the same shopping, same skin retouching, same kind of style. They like sharp their face a lot. Which again, I have no problem with it because like I know it's fake and it's supposed to be fake. Whatever, it's fine. It's play pretend.
I like have two minds on it where It bothers me that so many people don't realize a lot of this stuff is fake.
That's my problem. Like I'm okay. Like it's like me. Like you understand that movie is fake. That's fine. But also that's not the news. You know, if the news like that,
Yeah.
I have a problem. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
like
people don't understand it.
there's just like a lot of Instagram models or whatever that I feel like people are holding as an ideal standard, and I just want to be like, these people don't look like this in person. They don't.
Yeah,
That's surgery. That woman was not born that way. I promise you. And
yeah.
having the conflict of that, I just feel like is giving people this like insane. It happens with male models too. I know they Photoshop their stuff as well on Instagram, and there's like a huge audience
Hmm.
for just hot dudes walking around shirtless drinking coffee on Instagram. That's not
Yep.
that's not a thing too. They both do the same thing, and I just always want to be like, to the young people watching this,
Hmm.
they don't. That is not real. Like it's real enough in that yes, that is a human that exists, but the image you are seeing is not what that person
It's
looks
catered
like
to
in real life.
made.
It's just
Yeah.
so specific, and
Hmm.
that's the only part of it that drives me insane is that people don't realize, and it can give them such like a messed up
And
sense of
yeah,
themselves.
young
Just
people
whatever.
are they have such they're so impressionable.
Yeah,
Like I talk to a lot of younger crowd because I want to know like what is like now you coming to the industry versus when I first come into the industry, you know.
yeah,
And I talk about this before too, like how it's like it's popular. The popular kid in high school, it's not just a jock and football player anymore. They're also like TikTok famous or like those
yeah,
kids. So
yeah.
then exactly, it's very skill, you know. Like for us specifically, we do this for a job. Like so, a lot of stuff we make, and not just us, but our producer and all these people who make shows and do stuff. They have to do a lot of work to make this into a thing.
Mhm.
But I don't want them to feel like this is how people are just like, you know,
Oh
having
yeah,
fun and really
yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, I'm a producer at Funhaus. That's a thing. It's like
Mhm.
like a lot of people might think that we just walk into a room and then everything's hilarious, but some of these things take weeks of planning and
Mhm.
3 days of editing.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I freaking
it's
hate
such a
editing.
big team effort to make
Mhm.
sure everything functions, and then you can be like, well, why can't I just like hang out with my friends and make that content? You're like, because this is, even though we make it look like it's not, this is a professional studio. We have a
Mhm.
professional studio that we have by virtue of smart production made it look like it's three people hanging out in a shitty room like
Mhm.
friends do, but it is still literally a production house. Like we
I
work
mean, even what we're
in
watching
production.
right now, this took me a while. This took me like
True.
2 weeks to get it. I mean, I'm still slowly improving it. The mic that we have, the lights. I have like 8 lights here, like and a giant light to make my room blue, and those like strip lights. Like there's a combination of a
Yeah.
bunch of things just to make this like just two people hang out very easily. But it's still, you know, I don't want people to have that misconception where you wake up and this is how it's like, and if you're not, you suck. You know.
Yeah, I try to like publicly on social media or whatever, if I'm having a tough time, be really open about that. And I always have tried to do that so that like there isn't a perception that my life is incredible, which for the record, plenty of things about my life are fucking dope and incredible.
Oh yeah,
But I
we
never
got it.
want to
Yeah.
like only share that side of it, right? Like I get to do a lot of cool stuff. I'm not like gonna be like, my life's just as boring as yours. I'm sad too, because like I get to do a lot of cool shit. But
Hmm.
there's also massive downsides all the time, things that I don't share, obviously.
Hmm.
And I try to like be like I had a bad day or whatever. And sometimes the reception that's really positive. People like I'm glad that you share this side of
Hmm.
stuff so we get perspective. Sometimes people respond with anger because they're like, "Shut up, your life's perfect. How dare you?" Which maybe means I don't do it enough. I don't know. But there is like a balance to that too, where you can get followers on social media if you pretend to be happy all the time because people are attracted to seeing
People like
positivity
happiness.
for sure. They want to see like a pretty girl smiling on a balcony or whatever all the time. But
Hmm.
I feel like that's got to be damaging. Like I try very hard to not do that. Be like, today sucked and I don't know what to post or whatever. Like try to just be real because I do feel like people are really impressionable. But then
I
it's
think it
complicated
depends how
because
much social currency you have. Like,
true.
you know, if you have done this long enough, you have an audience, and also you can be true to yourself, then that's great. I mean, yes, I do support being true to yourself, but it takes a little bit. You know, you can't just come out and say "f you," I don't like you, or I don't like this. I mean, it's a range. You have to learn how to cater to your audience at the same time to understand, let people understand who you are. It takes time. You know, it's building
Yeah,
a
you have to limit
relationship.
certain things and show certain things and all that stuff. It is tough. We live two lives. We live online and we live in the real world. Even if you try to be as authentic as possible, there are always barriers up for sure.
Do you still do hosting stuff?
Yeah.
Like, do you like that better, or do you like doing YouTube better? Because it's very different. I feel like
Um,
too.
my favorite thing to do is writing. I was hired at IGN as a writer. I have most experience as a writer, so like anytime that I get to like write a feature or an article as a journalist, that's like my
Uh
favorite
huh.
thing in the world. But not very much money in it, and it like if I were just
Oh
doing
yeah.
that right now, I probably couldn't. survive in LA, frankly.
Especially worse now too, right? Because most platform publication.
It's just games media pays shit.
Oh,
Hosting
definitely.
pays very well. So like my main job role is a producer, even for my own YouTube. Is like, you know, it is a lot of just like planning, editing. I do everything. But yeah, I do still do hosting. So I'm still on camera at Funhaus, and I do a lot of like freelance hosting. So I'll just host stuff for different companies pretty often, and that's a thing that I like to do, but will also only stubbornly do if I can also produce and write. Generally, like I had one person at IGN be like, "Just stand in front of the camera and read this." I don't go down well with that. I think I'm generally very easy to work with, and people would be like, "Alanah, great, hire her, done. It's so easy. We can get shit done." The minute that you're like, "Just read the script, Alanah," it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be like, "No, why would I just read someone else's word on camera? What the fuck is the point of that?" Like, I'm so against it. You're like,
especially if it's like doesn't align with your view, like, you know.
Well, sometimes they're wrong. Like with games industry stuff, I'm like, if you're having someone write a script for me, as someone who is a journalist in this field, the chances of them knowing more than me as a scriptwriter is really low. So, like, for the most part, they tend to hire TV script writers to then write about gaming news, right? It's not games journalists. They don't do it that way. It's TV writers who then write for people like me. And I'm like, this motherfucker said the wrong thing in the script. Why am I reading this stupid script? Like, I would look like an idiot. So I have to, like, go through the scripts and be like,
and people want to super judge you because you're a woman.
Well, yeah. So if I'm wrong and it's because it was written in the script, it's totally still my fault. Like you just, I'll always be like, no, dude, I'm writing this goddamn script, or I'm not doing it. And like this is like,
was it? Were people like mad at you playing Doom or something? I forgot what you.
Oh, they tried to. I got, why are you playing Doom? It's a game for men. And I also had people tell me to prove that I was playing on the difficulty I was playing on. They were like, bullshit, this isn't that difficulty, because I guess it looked like I was too good. Even though in the video I showed multiple times the difficulty, like I did prove it. They just didn't watch that part, I guess.
Even though it doesn't matter, but yeah.
No, who cares anyway, right? Like, who gives a fuck? Play whatever you want on whatever. I don't care if you play Doom on easy. Just play Doom. It's very good. Just play it anyway. It doesn't matter. It's nuts. For the most part, like that stuff is, you know, there are like recurring criticisms that I get all the time. Like, I think that most people don't know that I study journalism or that I have 8 years experience or like know, you know, I started out in magazines. I think they just think that I walked into somewhere and worked on camera. That's like definitely still an assumption that happens with like being a woman. Whereas like I know men at IGN who that literally happened for, but nobody ever gets on them about it. It's only ever the women. There were guys at IGN who literally just walked into IGN. Like, oh my God, it was so hard for me to get there. It was so hard. They worked for free for like 2 years and then built up this. My resume was like 28 outlets by the time that I got a job there. Like, it was massive. I'd done national radio and national TV. Like, I had written for 4 magazines. I'd won an award. Like, it was so much. And then people like, don't deserve your job though. But then men, like, I know a guy who literally worked at a coffee shop, met someone there, said he was a fan of him. And then the guy was like, so it was like someone at IGN or whatever. And the IGN employee was like, we're actually hiring. Do you want to work for us? That's it. That's all he had to do. But no one was ever like, how did he get the job though? Fuck that. That shit drives me nuts. Otherwise, things have gotten a lot better, even in the 8 years that I've been in the industry. It's like, I get called a gamer girl like still like once a month. But for the most part, anyone who thinks I don't play video games is an idiot. And it just doesn't really happen anymore. Like, it's definitely chilled out to some extent. I just don't think it's ever going to change. The people will be like, but she doesn't deserve her job. I'll be like, bitch, I have so much more experience than you. Come on, man.
Hopefully we're getting closer. I mean, maybe we're starting to have more competition, like video game competition, and hopefully more women are encouraged to enter, and hopefully some of them win.
That's a complicated problem, yeah.
If they win, maybe that will change the perception a little bit, which is the reason right now is not because they're not great. It's just that, and I do like video games where it should be, where it's not biased. Like, if you play, you win. Like, you can't just like woman or man, like there's no any significant difference. But it's because I feel like there's not enough people entering, so therefore the pool is not.
Yeah, it's because they're not comfortable. Small. I think in a lot of cases, they're not comfortable being part of those tournaments. Like, it's a scary thing to do. It's also like, I have a thing where if I feel like a lot of people are watching me, I'm always worse at playing games. And I think that comes from the pressure of being a woman. Like, you're like so aware that they're waiting for you to fuck up that you then have anxiety. And I feel like that probably happens. I know it does to a lot of women who work in games media, have the same thing. Like, you can watch them play off camera and they're amazing. And then you watch them like when it's live and they're not as good because you have this like pressure of like, if I fuck up, I'm letting down all women. And it's like this intense thing. So I feel like that will slowly happen more and more. We'll have like more women competing in esports, but I think right now it's just they don't want to because they don't feel comfortable doing it. So some boss bitch
Mhm.
has to like lead the way and just get in there and do it. So every other woman starts feeling more comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just
they
fun.
do the same for NBA, right? Like when some of the players are really well playing, like really good at playing, when they're like training all kinds of stuff. But once they're like
Yeah,
on the
pressure.
field with audience, crowd, flashlights, like everything, then they're like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah, I
That
mean that
might
probably happens
fuck
for
up.
everything, right? Like literally every
Yeah.
profession. Like if you do it just fine by yourself and then you do it in front of everyone, it's like way different. It's like
Hmm.
hard to avoid those kinds of nerves,
Yeah. So
especially professional
hopefully,
athletes.
hopefully we'll get better. Like we're getting
I
closer.
think it will. Yeah, I genuinely think it has gotten way better since I started. So it's moving on up for sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, that should be like I mean, the whole same thing for cosplay and gaming. I feel like it's still a very young industry. I know it's been
Yeah.
around for a while, but competition and like it's still growing. It changed so much. Like
Yeah,
it
for sure.
doesn't like a lot of other medias or industry. It's kind of same for the last. They have steady. So like NBA and all the stuff. Like a lot of industry are kind of the same. But when it comes to esports and like other stuff, it's still very very new. Like right now,
Yeah.
especially with quarantine, it's like we don't know what
I
we're
mean, I
doing.
say that about video game industry. Like, I say that I think the video games are basically just in their like teenage years, and
Uh
people
huh.
will be like, "But video games have been around for 30." I'm like, I'm not literally talking about the amount of years they've been around, but it's like
Hmm.
in terms of like progression or development, it's like we're still just like a teenage industry. We're trying to figure out how to get all the money. Like, we're just like,
Yep.
what if microtransactions? How about that? That's the stage we're at right now. It's a lot of progression still to come, and I think games are going to change like really dramatically and continue to. We don't know what
What's the next step?
games as a medium really are yet. I don't think. Still
What's the
figuring it out.
next big thing? Because right now it's battle royale, microtransaction. What do you think is gonna be the big thing?
The next big thing I think is really hard to explain, which is basically that things will be much more effectively procedurally generated. You'll have dialogue
Okay.
procedurally generated. You'll have
Oh. Okay.
games that like move away from being like films and instead focus on the benefits of being a software with kind of limitless potential. So I think like we'll see a lot more smartly procedurally generated video games.
Even
That's
like
the direction that's going.
conversation or like is it so? Would it be more interactive then?
It will be more personal.
Or
Is the
person?
idea is that like you could play through a story, but because what you did in this area of the map actually procedurally generated something else in a different area of the map, your map will end up looking completely different to someone else's.
Mm.
Your characters will actually end up being really different. It's the idea of like things taking all these blocks and pieces from the basic things that you do and actually making things different, not just like a narrative branching structure. Procedurally
Mm.
generating the differences is what I think the future of video games is. But I feel like we're maybe 20 years away from that being successful. But
What
I do think,
about VR, AR, VR? What about those things?
I
Would
mean,
they ever take off?
I think VR is huge. Like I think VR is already so cool and so important, but it needs to be more accessible and cheaper.
Yeah. Um,
It's I don't think it'll ever be the go-to because like, people love the comfort of their rooms too much. You like
mhm.
being able to see someone sitting next to you while playing a game or I don't know, look at your phone or have a cup of coffee or drink. Like you like being able to see shit. I feel like it being completely blocked out when you've like got this home that you've nicely decorated and you can look at a screen but still see all the other stuff around it that you've put there. People like that
Mhm.
too much and I don't see that changing completely, but I do think VR is going to be already bigger than it is.
As you said, it's an accessibility issue. Like if you have
Yeah.
a nice, comfy room and home, and then like you don't have a reason to go somewhere else or in a different world. But if you have a let's say shitty room and shitty place, then yes. But then most likely you also won't have access to a VR thing because
Yeah.
it's very expensive.
It's hard to
So
set
it's
up and it's expensive.
yeah.
And wireless isn't like it's getting better with the Oculus Quest is actually really good, but
Mm.
it's just there's still too many limits to it. But I do think we'll get there. Whereas AR is a little bit harder in that like the AR glasses that I've used have all been really bad, so I can't
Yeah.
picture it right now. But like there's some AR games that are really good, like Pokemon Go's really cool AR integration. Even though I play that game mostly with it turned off, but there's like stuff like that that I think will progress for sure. I
Maybe
just don't think it's
hologram.
ever going to be 100% of the future. Man, holograms would be dope.
Oh, I seen AR with board games. That might work better.
I always wanted a Yu-Gi-Oh game where you could have like the cards on the thing and you could press it
And
and it
then
would
like
actually happen.
yeah.
Oh,
I
one
mean
day.
the Wii U was as close as it got to, right? When it first
Pretty
introduced.
much. I mean,
Yeah,
I
so you
like the
look
Wii
at it.
U. Like, I feel
You put
like I'm
a
an apologist. So many people hate it, but I really like
they
it.
messed up the name, that's all. Like it was a great stepping stone for Switch.
Yeah, yeah, and I think the Switch is fantastic too.
Oh,
That's
the Switch is
such a
great.
cool device. Even though
Yeah.
I only ever play it handheld.
PS5?
I like so rarely use
What's
it.
the next Xbox called? Ooh.
Series X. Xbox Series X.
I fucking hate her naming.
Just
naming
Xbox.
Because they already have like an
Xbox.
S and they have a X.
Yeah, and so they have Xbox One X, and now it's going to be Xbox Series X.
F that.
Just give it a number. God
Why
damn.
did they have? Because like it's not just them buying it. It's like it's not kid buying it. It's parents who buying
does
it.
The same thing though. It's like X, 6S, 7.
But at least it's like 7,
it's not in
8,
order.
10. No, it's in order. It's a number. It's just that
I guess the numbers are in order, but they skip shit. So it's still
they skip
like,
9. For some reason, they all skip 9.
Did they go to 5?
Yeah, they all have everyone except 9. Same for Windows. Windows doesn't have Windows 9.
And they still have like the S Plus and the like. There's just so many spin-offs. Just give me numbers, just straight numbers the whole time.
But Xbox, when are they coming out? Xbox
they won't do it. We don't know yet. It's supposed to be the end of the year.
Is it gonna be? I know this is really weird because I feel like I'm like asking you things that I should be just googling, but like I'm like you would be the first person like be like, yeah, sure we know.
I expect delays, but we don't know.
I don't think how they're gonna get better though, because like it's getting so close to PC gaming.
It is, yeah.
Other than just a beef up computer can do less.
Yeah,
that's how I see PS.
I guess the difference is like there's still like major convenience things with just getting an Xbox. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like my PC fucks up like once every 2 weeks. An Xbox, it doesn't really.
Look,
like there's still like convenience things.
Xbox and PlayStation to me is more just like you see PC, you put a disc in, or you don't even have to put a disc in. There's a game there, and that's it. That's all it does, and it doesn't do more or less.
It's real simple.
So,
yeah.
It's like a coffee
nice,
machine.
Like home setup thing. Like it's I definitely think that the case is there for like if someone wants to get into PC gaming that they kind of should, because it is sort of superior. But
Master Race.
I also still understand the longevity of the ease of just buy a fucking Xbox and plug it into your TV, whatever. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
I have to put coolant in my PC. You know,
you can put so much in your
PC.
Want to be
doing that. I have to like pour my coolant in every couple of months. It takes a bit. No one got to do that. There should be
just like a hole that you can just like drip it in, so you can just like take it.
Yeah, I have to like unscrew a lid and then
so much work. Oh, sorry.
I have to buy the coolant.
There's a new desktop I've seen that you can use the door, like the opening side, as a screen as well. Again, I'm not sure why you need that, but it's pretty cool. Yeah,
that is cool.
So if you're PC on your desk, I tried to talk to them too. I was like, hey, how about we do a collaboration where I edit on that screen? But they're like, nah, like that would be so fun to watch and so interesting. Anyway, it's been great. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
I was nice chatting. I just want to do this to chat with friends. Like I always joke because I
make a show out of just talking to people you talk to anyway.
Yeah, I joke is like it's not even stream or recorded. It's just me freaking excuse. Like yeah,
none of it's actually live.
Yeah, record. It's like this all like pre-generated message. Like as you said,
it's bots.
Yeah, all bots. It's like me taking photos. I'm like, yeah, let's go do a photo shoot. And like there's no memory card, no battery. It's like chick chat. Do you just say chick chat? It's like no. It's a camera that go chick chat. Yeah.
I respect it.
But for people who want to find you, where should they find you?
I'm on all of the social media as Charalanahzard, which is just my name in the middle of Charizard. On Twitch and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Mixer.
Didn't you have a story of how you got that name? Other than liking Charizard?
Yeah, it's literally it. I just wanted to put my name in the middle of a Pokemon and here we are. It's very long and I've been with it since I was 14. So
hey,
it's on the back of my school jersey.
At least you can get it on most username. Like it's very specific.
Yeah, it's also I was going to change it one time, but again, studied marketing. People often recognize a phrase visually before they actually read the phrase. So they'll see like an image and recognize what it is. Charalanahzard is such a long and specific string of letters that it is extremely recognizable. So like you don't need to read it, but you can see it and be like, I know what that is. Like the brand of it is like, it's so unique that it's just done.
I agree. I have never read it. I actually, I don't even know how to spell it actually.
Most people don't even know how to say it, but like they see it. And they know what it is. The one downside is like anytime that anyone is ever like, Alanah, where can people find you? I'm always going to be like, you're not going to know how to search for it. Don't worry about it. Don't find me. It's fine.
I mean, even on Instagram story earlier, I try to, when before the show, I, post that we're live. I still just type Alanah and your name, the Charizard one.
Yeah. So I mean, like, if I wasn't verified, like it wouldn't show up on anything ever and no one would ever find me.
Yeah. So I'm like, so that's why I picked Wong. Like cause I'm a photographer, especially before I was more camera facing. I was always behind the camera. So
Yeah.
I don't want like another name like one shot photography or like capture the
Mon Wong
moment.
is spellable also. Like I have the
Yeah.
problem of Alanah and Pearce, both of my names
Oh.
having multiple spellings. So even if I was just Alanah Pearce, people will be like ALLANAPEIRCE. Like no matter what, like you don't know how to spell either of those things, so I'm fucked anyway.
There's no I. Yeah. So
Martin
yeah.
Wong, you know how to spell.
Yeah. So and also that's why like everyone has to brand. Ever since that, everyone has to brand Martin Wong. Now if I change it, it's too late. I'm just gonna go with
It's true.
it. That's
I
why
have that too. I can't change mine now. It's too late. I've been here for too long.
That's why my Twitch too is like even when I'm streaming game or doing anything, it's just Martin Wong photo. So it's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, every single thing, easy peasy. So
you've had that for a long time.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for joining. This has been great. I had a fun time. I was again. You can watch this on Twitch, on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, whatever. Just go give it a listen. Go find Alanah. She's cool. All right. Thanks for watching and have a great night. See y'all later. Bye.